Yes, guys, those are all like Halloween decorations I haven't even taken down yet. And look at this poor little guy. Oh, it's okay, Bones. I'll take you down this weekend. The kids are away for the weekend. I started sitting down thinking about this like massive trip that we have coming up. So we are going to 8 states in 12 days and all by car. So definitely do not forget to stay tuned for those, because it's just gonna be kind of a whirlwind and there's just gonna be a lot of fun stuff happening in those vlogs. But in thinking about that trip, I started to kind of panic a little bit, as I generally do when I'm preparing to travel. And it's not that I don't like traveling, I do, but whenever I travel, I do kind of freak out a little bit, because I always think to myself, oh, you know, is the hotel that I'm gonna be at, is it gonna have a gym, and is that gym gonna have anything that I need? And, or, you know, am I gonna be able to squeeze a workout in if it's like a busy stop where I'm only there for a day? And I cannot stand it when I'm traveling if I end up with like a gymitude. And so a gymitude, if you're a fitness enthusiast, you can probably figure out what I'm talking about. It's where you just kind of get like this bad attitude because, you know, you're not eating the way that you normally eat, maybe you're not resting well or hydrating well, and you're probably not working out as hard or as often as you normally do. And this can result in a gymitude. Now, I actually have a tank top on right now that says gymitude, and it has like a funny little saying on it. I'll show you guys that later on in the vlog. I dread getting that, and the people that I visit, they dread me getting that. So, because, you know, I know when you're traveling and people say, oh, you know, you need to relax, you're on holiday, but it's not relaxing to not work out. Like, that's actually very stressful to someone who is a fitness addict or fitness enthusiast. It's very stressful to not work out. I started thinking, okay, you know what? I always take basically the same bag with me now, and it pretty much always has the same things in it. So no matter what the situation is, I absolutely can get my workout. These tools help me to make sure that I stay, you know, centered and have the ability to work out no matter what my situation is. And I thought, why not share that with the rest of the class? So I have 10 main ones, and then I'm gonna give you some bonus ones that it's just like little things that I never ever travel without, just to make sure that I always get my workout in. Now let's get into it. All right, guys, gymitude tip number 1. You wanna get water, at least 2 to 5 gallons. So you can use them, they're very heavy, it's 8 pounds a piece. So they make wonderful weights to improvise with if you're in the hotel. Plus then you don't have to pay for bottled water. And then what I do with the kids while we're traveling, like whenever we leave in the morning, we'll go on a walk, or sometimes late in the evening, and I will just cut the top, like just cut the top off of this with like a pair of scissors from the front desk. And then the kids use this as like a little, you know, thing, and then we'll go walking and they can pick up, you know, like leaves or whatever for arts and crafts projects that we're gonna do. Gymitude tip number 2. I always travel with a bag of almonds, because these will hold you over between meals, and especially if you get up in the morning and you just wanna, you know, grab a banana, which every hotel has bananas, and probably anybody that you're staying with probably has bananas, but always, always travel with a bag of almonds. Okay, gymitude tip number 3. Load up your iPhone or iPod, whatever it is you have, with music. And here's why, because sometimes when you're at a hotel, you just cannot get it to connect to the Wi-Fi, or let's say that you go for a run, you may just have terrible service wherever you are. I've had both of those things happen to me, and then have had to work out without music, and that's just not motivating. Do yourself a favor and do that. And also what I'm gonna do is, for the next 200 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway, and I'll be giving away 2 of these $10 gift cards, so don't forget to subscribe. And then that giveaway is gonna close at the end of November, so that everybody can have it for their, you know, like Christmas or holiday travel. Gymitude tip number 4. Just want to grab a pair of these just black regular gloves from Walmart. And these are wonderful because you can throw them in the wash if they get all sweaty while you're working out. And then you want to take your regular workout gloves with you. And you just slide it in there like that. Now why? Because a lot of times if you're, let's say that you're exercising outside, and you're in inclement weather where it's kind of snowy or rainy, everything's gonna be wet and slick. But if you have this on, you'll be able to hold on. So let's say that you wanted to do bench dips on, you know, like a park bench or pull-ups or anything like that, you will have this. And your regular gloves, I mean, if you were wearing leather gloves, it would have some traction, but then they would get all sweaty. So you don't wanna do that. Just take this with you and then throw these in the wash when you get home. And then this is just something that I did to my gloves, because sometimes I like to do HIIT training when I'm out, and I want to take as few things with me as possible. So I just took a regular timer, and then I put like little Velcro strips on the back, and then same on my glove. Y'all probably think that's crazy. And then that way I can do my HIIT training while I'm out. So I don't have another thing hanging off of me and I don't have to count. Like, I'll just set it and then I'll do the rotation. Tip number 5, take a water bottle with you that has a carabiner. This is so great because when you're traveling, a lot of times you may be like running around everywhere and you kind of want to be hands-free because you're probably just busy. This is great. I just hook this to my purse and then that way I stay hydrated wherever I am. This one is by Contigo. And that said, any of the products that you see me talk about, if I haven't found the exact same product on Amazon, I will link it down below. And then of course, if I found it at Walmart, then I'll say that. And all of that is in the description box below. So check that out. Gymitude tip number 6, forget my armband. And then I have to run with a key like in my hand and my phone, like tuck it just, yeah. So just make sure that you have an armband. Gymitude tip number 7. Spend money on these, okay? It's just a set of like the little stretchy band loops. Now I found these at Walmart, but I think the set that I linked to below is the ones that I used to have from Amazon. I haven't tested this out yet because I can't find my old ones. And this was very inexpensive. It was like $8. And it comes with 3 different kinds of bands and they all have different resistance. Like yellow is the lightest one and then, you know, red and blue are thicker, so more resistant. That is such a lifesaver when you're traveling because even if you're in a hotel and let's say, you know, you don't have somebody to watch the kids so you can go downstairs, you can work out right there in the hotel room. You know, you could do leg, you know, kickbacks, side steps, bicep curls, you know, pulling them across. They're wonderful. So just add some videos about, you know, how to work out with resistance bands. Add that to a playlist before you travel and then just cue that up, you know, in the morning and go to town. Gymitude tip number 8, take coffee with you. I always drink coffee before I work out. I just travel with this. And then that way, no matter what the situation, I can make some coffee because I always have access to a sink which has hot water if I have to use tap water, and then, you know, just rock that. Gymitude tip number 9 sort of goes along with number 8, and that is make sure that you take 2 different, I mean, these are blender bottles, and make sure that you take 2 of these. So what I will do is I will have my coffee in one if I have to, you know, if there's not a coffee cup there. Again, if you're staying with other people, you may not want to be like rattling around in their kitchen first thing in the morning, waking everybody up. So it's just better like if you just kind of handle your own fitness stuff, that way you don't have to put anybody out. So take 2, make your coffee in this one, and then, you know, your pre-workout in this one. And then when you're done, you know, throw your coffee out and then make your protein shake in this little guy right here, wash them the night before, and then you're good to go. And these little bands, by the way, these are just, and this one I made so long ago, it's like falling apart. And this one I just made recently. These are little bands that I make to put around my gym bottles so that no one ever picks up my bottle and thinks that it's theirs, because, you know, all the bottles at the gym kind of tend to look alike. But this is the one that I just made because everybody down here is like LSU crazy. So, and it has this little securing strap with a little rhinestone back here. That way I can put it on any bottle I want and it pulls really tight. And can we just be honest? Come on, that's cute. It's really, now Gymitude tip number 10. You can ask people to go pick this up for you. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but go pick up a couple bags. Now, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either buy a 20-pound bag of rice, which I don't usually do, and I'll explain why, or you can buy 3 or 4 of these. Now, guys, these are like $2 or $3, okay? But 5 pounds is 5 pounds, right? And the reason I like the 5-pound bags is that way, if I want to just do, right, like I want to use 5 and 5, I can use it as a weight. But generally speaking, that's not what I do. What I will do is I will put between 5 or 20 pounds in the book bag that I carry with me. And then so I will literally just take these bags and throw them in here and I'll put them on my back and then I'll run. Because, you know, it's like a weighted backpack and then you're gonna burn a lot more calories. You know, as you get further through the visit, you can eat it. So it's like a weight that you can eat. Some bonus tips, and these aren't things that you have to do. But these are things that I definitely do, 100% definitely do. I had to buy this one at Walmart the other day, and it says 2-pack, like, not 2-pack, y'all, 2-pack, which I would assume would mean that there would be 2 of these. But of course, when I pulled it out, there was just one. The idea is that it's a safety strap. You know, you put it around your wrist, and then the other one I was gonna put around my leg. I'll take it back to Walmart and get them to just switch it out. But you want this because a lot of times when you're traveling, you're gonna wanna get up before everybody else, and it's still gonna be dark. Or you might wanna go run in the evening when the kids are asleep, or just when everybody else is like passed out in a food coma. And you want, you know, fitness is great, but living to tomorrow is like way better. So, you know, definitely make sure that you stay safe while you are doing that. Okay, next bonus tip, you want to take a set of headphones with you. I prefer wireless headphones just because it's less, you know, stuff hanging off of me. These are great. They are the Power Beats by Dre. And again, you know, the link and whatnot is down below. And these are also excellent for late night binge watching. So if the kids are asleep, this is great because they can be asleep and I can still watch any show that I want and not wake them up. Okay? All right, next bonus tip, and this one kind of goes with the last one. It is a Rav Power, it's just a backup battery, and you can get any brand that you want, but this is just the one, my friend actually recommended this to me, and so I checked it out, and I've had this thing for probably 2 years now, and I just love it. Is basically, and sorry, the light is like stuck on right now for some reason, but you know, you plug your peripherals in. Okay. You're binge watching late at night, which is fine, but you're just like, oh, I'm so tired, I don't feel like getting up to like plug something in, but you need it charged for the morning, because if you get up and you have dead headphones or a dead phone, there goes your workout. So what you're gonna wanna do is, I mean, you could throw this in the bed right next to you and just plug whatever device you have, you know, both your, and it has two different ports. So just plug your stuff in. And this, guys, is so cute, right? So this is just another one of those bands that I was telling you about that I make. And I just use it to hold my cords together so that it doesn't, you know, get tangled up and everything. 3 bonus tips left. I can tell you with absolute certainty on the trips when I do this, I work out every day. On the trips when I do not do this, I do not work out as often. Plain and simple. Before I leave, I bag up my pre-workouts and my protein powders. So they are, you know, I'll have, like if I'm gone for 6 days, I will have 6 protein, 6 pre-workout. It just makes everything so much easier if you can just kind of go on autopilot. So then in the morning, I just grab this, you know, and one of the bottles that I showed you earlier, and I'm off. There's no, oh, I have to get up and like grab my pre-workout powder and find it and then measure it and do it. No. It's just gonna help you stay on track. It's just there, and then they look at you and you look back at them and they're like, why aren't you using me? And you're like, 'cause I'm lazy. So just take those with you. Last 2 tips, and this one is really important, and I hope I don't freak anybody out with this, but I'd rather freak you out and give you a tool to protect yourself than not say anything at all. Okay, I used to run and work out outside with mace, but I don't do that anymore. I use this, and here is why. I was running outside one day and there was a dog, you know, that was coming in my direction, and I don't know that this dog was going to attack me, and honestly, I don't know if I even would have sprayed him. Well, I mean, if he was gonna attack me, yes, but he freaked me out. But the wind was like coming so hard towards me that it occurred to me in that moment, if I spray this dog, it's gonna blow back in my face. And that, you know, that of course was not the objective. Right then and there, I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, and I've had this for a long time, I just didn't run with it. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what, it makes more sense to run with a taser for a couple of reasons. This is heavy enough also to be used like as a weapon, kind of. Somebody comes up behind you, I mean, you can just, you know, so this is what it has, an activating pin in case any of you guys don't have one of these. And if you're interested, let me know, I'll do a review on this separate. But so it has a little activating pin, which, you know, you just take out when you're not using it. That way nobody can accidentally fire this. I mean, you can turn it on, but you can't do anything without the pin in, okay? So there's a little on-off switch right there. You turn it off. So then you just take right there, take a little pin, put it in there like that, and then you just turn it on. And so now you know that this thing is live. And anybody that sees you running with it also knows that you have a weapon in your hand, which is a good deterrent. And then should you ever need to use it, you just press this button. Okay, I don't wanna freak anybody out, so I'm letting you know that I'm gonna press the button. It's gonna make a kind of a like fireworky sound. Okay, here it goes. Okay, if somebody's even coming near you and you do that, they're probably just gonna pick another target because yeah, that's terrifying. I mean, this thing will put you flat on your butt. I'll put the link for this in the description box below. And then the last one, the last tip that I have, and this might seem kind of silly, except that I've noticed, again, same thing. When I do it, I work out more. When I don't, I work out less. So I guess that's not silly. That's kind of the point of this video, right? Is to avoid the gymitude. And how do you avoid the gymitude? You get your workout in. So make sure that you travel with shoes that you can wear like all day long. So if you follow any of my social media channels, specifically Instagram, you're gonna see that I constantly am wearing some kind of Converse. I wear them all the time. So I'll come back to that in a second. And then travel with a pair of leggings. Like these are the high waist Zella leggings. They're really thick, but these are wonderful because they double as leggings that you can just wear all day. And then, I mean, they're meant to be workout leggings, but they don't have that high shine like a normal workout legging does. And that's why I love this brand. But so I will travel with 2 or 3 pairs of these. And then that way, you know, it's just less stuff for me to pack because it's doubling as my leggings and my workout pants. If I'm wearing the pants and the shoes already, number one, I'm more aware of what I'm eating because I'm wearing clothes that I work out in. So that makes me kind of hold back a little bit. And number two, I'm already in my workout clothes. So say that I was like wearing that for the majority of the day, I really don't have an excuse not to go work out because I'm already half dressed, right? Oh, and I promised you guys that I would show you my t-shirts. A way of thinking and behaving that people regard as unfriendly, rude, aggressive, etc. It is typically observed when a fitness addict has not been to the gym in the last 24 hours. I also wanted to let you guys know that next week I'm going to be doing a review of not just these Zella leggings, but that review is going to be the 3 black leggings that every girl should own. But I will do a review, and this is the new Zella legging, the high waist. So the one that people compare to like the Lululemon, I guess it's called like Wonder Under. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to comment below. Let me know any questions that you may have. And don't forget to subscribe to join me daily. I will see you guys tomorrow in my vlog. Bye, loves.